What's going on, guys? Phoenix here with another video today. This is me talking to you about the making of Hope Season 2. So Season 2 is done. It was 7 episodes long, and if you guys did not understand or couldn't tell, that episode 7 was the last episode, so that is done, and then the credits were at the end and everything. And there was a post-credit scene if you guys stuck to the end, so there was that. So I'm going to be talking about all the thought process and everything that went into making this and where I plan to go and all that stuff. So strap in. I'm just going to be playing Season 2 in the background with like low audio. And I might be like referencing the specific points and I might show those on the screen. So yeah. So let's get right into this. So looking back on Season 1 of Hope. I realized that like fate wasn't going well, like it wasn't going to happen, and then like all this stuff was going bad, and that I needed to post something. I hadn't posted anything really, and I needed like a series to keep me busy, and that's like what people use to like signify their channel, like Elites of War for Trigrams Productions, Res of the Spartans for Arbiter, Unsociables, Mike WB, that kind of thing. So I wanted my own type of thing like that I could work on and do this stuff and make my baby pretty much and just go from there. So Hope Season 1, I ended it, and I kind of plan on ending it the way I did. It was very open-ended, so it could have been expanded upon, but it also gave enough closure so that you kind of like were satisfied with the ending by itself. Because at the time I didn't know I was going to make Season 2. But I really did, but I just didn't know if I had the resources, because back then it was just me. I did all the voices, I did everything. If you look at the credits, it's all my name basically. I was body acting, and I had the AI as a second character, so I wasn't just one person the entire time. So that's how I was able to have 2 characters with only one body, was if I used an AI. So that's why I did that. And it created a very interesting character with this soldier bickering back and forth with his AI that he is also his friend, but they argue sometimes, as everybody does. So they have those moments, but they also have their friendly moments. So it was just a very interesting story about these 2 people, or this person trying to survive with this companion. And you guys actually enjoyed it quite a lot. So that was really cool to see it kind of blow up the way it did. Most of those are very popular episodes of my show. And then hopefully if Season 2 keeps on the track, like it might be growing as well. So Hope Season 1 was done, and so I really wanted to make a sequel, or future seasons, but I didn't really know which way to take it. I did leave the alien alive, so I could have done something like kind of like a infected like outbreak or something like that. But then I was talking to my good buddy Ranger, who's the co-founder of Timebreaker Productions, with me, my really good friend, and so we were talking, and I was just about like, yo, what would be a cool thing? Because he watched it and he fell in love with it. He thought it was amazing, and because he didn't see any Machinima before, and I showed him like that, and I didn't even think it was that amazing back then. It just blew his mind. So I showed him that, and then he's like, we were just spitballing, and he's like, private military, and that just was like, holy shit, yes, we have to do that. Because that just creates so many possibilities linking back to Earth and all this stuff, and that we could just make it a very interesting story with these and create lots of good villains and stuff. Sorry guys, still getting over the cold that I had. So the idea of Season 2 came about. So Anthony Ranger is like the ideas guy. He gives me like ideas, or if I get stuck in road or writer's block or whatever, he's really good at giving me an idea of which direction I should take it. And then once I get that idea, then I can just write it out and develop the story and just juice it up and just make it amazing with all these characters and dialogue and everything. So I write it and everything, but most of the story is Anthony, 75% I'd say, maybe more. And so once we did that, we could expand, and I realized that like with this idea I could bring in more people, but I didn't want to make it too big like Fate, because I really didn't have the resources for that, and I really don't. With only like 170 subscribers, you don't have that much help wanting, like there's plenty of people that want to see your stuff, but fraction of them want to actually help you make more. So I had to keep this cast small. So I made those 2 beacons, And then so I sent 2 guys at the one part, which were Ryan and Thomas. And then I had Derek at the other one. So Ryan and Thomas, these are these 2 guys that, like, they're kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. They really give you idea about this companionship and like what a good relationship is between, like, what a good fellowship is, and like how things were kind of back on Earth, and they kind of are in that constant reminder of that with like pleasant times and stuff, and like that they're a part of this, their group. And then Derek, on the other hand, is also a reminder of the danger and stuff of everything that is actually happening right now, because he is a survivor. He is a very well-trained soldier. He knows, he's very experienced, and he has dealt with the private military before. So he just brings that intensity level higher because he knows so much. He knows what the enemy is capable of. And he is just a very hardcore soldier, military like character. But he also has emotion to him, and he's not just a rock, so to speak. So with the additions of these new characters, I now have 4 bodies that I can use, but I'll still have 5 characters with the main protagonist group, that being Gideon. And so that allows me to expand, and 4 people is not, it's very easy to get 3 other actors. And we used a lot of second controller split screening for the body acting of this. I really did not have a lot of body actors. As you saw in the credits, I only had like 4 or 5 body actors, maybe 6 total, to help me out with this. And so I really want that to increase for season 3. But if that doesn't happen, I wrote it also so that it would be doable with the amount of support I have already, but like more is always welcome. So this was done. So that's why, like, some of the shots, and I really hate it that I had to come to this, but this is how I had to do it to make it work, is like sometimes 2 people would start walking and the other person would be left behind because you can't accurately move 2 controllers at the same time. And so that causes issues. And then other times, like, everybody's not always in sync in the scene looking and stuff together or shooting. Those are all just very small issues that kind of bring the quality down. But I still overall think I tried really hard on Hope Season 2 to bring up, like, to raise the bar, to make it better, more characters, more in-depth story, and just everything is just raised up a little higher. And the humor is still there between Ryan and Thomas, and then Gideon and Max, and you know, just Derek interacting with all these other people that are kind of a little less experienced than him. I need more water. Okay, now to introduce Captain Thorn, my favorite character in the entire series. So we got so much stuff planned for Captain Thorn. Oh my god, this character is amazing. He has literally been through hell, stared the devil in the eyes, and accepted him. Like, he knows that he is a demon, and he is embracing this. Like, this will be explained further, but he is a character that has been physically and mentally and emotionally broken down at his core, and has realized that sacrificing his humanity and throwing everything away has made him an efficient killer, and that has made him be able to get the job done all the time. And that's what makes him an effective agent, an effective captain, an effective leader. He will never lose. Any time, at any given moment, no matter what is happening, he is exactly where he wants to be, and everything is exactly the way he wants it to be. He has planned out everything that is going to happen, anything that can happen, and he makes it so that everything he wants to happen will happen. Even though it seems that he is at a severe disadvantage, he is exactly where he wants to be. So that's why in the finale he gives all these little clues as to that he has something planned, and that this is what he wants. Like when he's talking to Specs and they're like, "Captain, they took the AI." He's like, "Good." Or like when Raptor's like, "You want us to go after him?" "No, everything happened exactly how I wanted it. Don't worry, we're just getting started." He's just a very evil character, but he has everything driving him, because At one, something happened before in his past that he messed up with this company before, and that has set the CEO's eye on him, and so he is trying to redeem himself, yet display that he is still more dominant than the CEO. And I love the line that I wrote for him when he's like confronting him. It was like, all your power belongs to me, like that. That is just another symbol of his character and just the tenacity he has. And I voiced him, of course. I had to use I used a little effect where it would deepen the voice a little bit to make it a little different than mine, because I'm Max, and then I use a lot of effects for Gideon that I am also playing, and then I'm Captain Thorn, and that's a little deeper, a little different. I want it more monotone, but still angered and emotional. And then I also do lots of random voices. I mean, I pulled some accents for the soldiers and everything that I do. So voice acting is somewhat limited in the extras, but that was also poor planning because I didn't have enough time to get a lot of other people to voice extras. But I think it worked out fine. So, where is this going? So we saw the survivors, they ran off. They escaped the private military base. Captain Thorn is in a position he wants to be. They got Gideon back, and so what's probably gonna go happen now? So basically, what can be assumed is that A, they might be compromised. They might be because they're going back to the base, and they know that's where they found them, because they found them there earlier in the series. So they might not be able to stay at the cave base, and if they do, the private military knows where to find them, so they might have to deal with that. The private military has something up their sleeve that they have planned to defeat the survivors, and the CEO is angry at the captain yet again for his failure to apprehend all these soldiers that came and rescued their fellow men. So all these little stories are playing out and meshing in this Hope universe, as well as, if you guys have not seen Rogue Season 1, that is the story and the prequel story to Raptor in his time in the private military and how he joined and how he became involved in everything. So if you guys watch Rogue, that helps you deeply understand this story of Hope, because Hope is happening real time. Rogue was what happened before, and so that helps you understand Raptor's character a little more, where he stands with everything, what he's been through, and why he is so motivated and so devoted as a private military soldier. So these two shows, Rogue and Hope, is what we've been working on as from Timebreaker Productions. That's something they complement each other, and that's how you understand the story a little better. So if you guys are wondering if there's a season 3, yes, we are working on that right now. I've sent out the scripts, I've begun voice acting, forging sets currently. Most of them are done. The script is done, as I said, I sent it out already. And body acting, I don't know, towards the end of the month, I guess. So if you guys have not, or if you guys want to help, please, by all means, come help me. Rising Phoenix, you guys know my gamer tag, and so that would be grateful. But I hope you guys enjoyed Hope Season 2. I loved working on it. I loved expanding the story the way I did. Now there's just so much more planned with all these characters and everything, just building up to an epic conclusion wherever I decide to put it in. So I hope you guys are as pumped as I am. And if you haven't watched, please go. I do have a playlist. I have a playlist for Hope Season 1, and I have a playlist for Hope Season 2. So if you guys have missed any episodes or the entire seasons, you can watch those by themselves. Just click them both, and then you can watch them all in order. And yeah, I'm working on Season 3, so hope you guys enjoyed. This will give you a little insight of how it was working on Hope Season 2. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you're new, and subscribe for more content. I am less sick. Still need lots of water when I talk, and got some stuffy nose here and there, but I'm getting better. So more videos coming out soon. Thank you guys for watching. This is Mimi Phoenix. I'm out.